This show is brought to you by PPR Capital Management. Did you know there's a way to invest passively in real estate and get monthly income without dealing with tenants, maintenance, or property management? If you're an accredited or high net worth investor, you can earn cash flow without the headaches by investing in a private equity real estate fund. With nearly $1 billion in assets under management, PPR has provided investors with steady, truly passive monthly income since 2007 without ever missing a payment. To learn more, check out pprcapitalmanagement.com/birds. Welcome back to Between the Vines. Today we are in New Jersey at Unionville Vineyards.
Yeah.
Beautiful up here.
Beautiful area. Very, really nice. Yeah.
They have 41 acres here, so they're telling us. And okay, so a couple things about the winery here.
Okay.
Because we can do that. There's a lot to talk about with the game. But, let's start off on the positive.
Okay. I have another positive as well, but let's talk about the vineyard.
Perfect. Yeah, let's talk about the vineyard here.
Yeah.
Right? So 41 acres. They grow all their own grapes well, they don't grow all their own grapes, but all their grapes are from New Jersey. All right. They're very focused on showing the land. I believe it's called like the terroir.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with
terroir.
that. Terroir. Okay, that's
anyway,
good.
It's the way that the land and the earth comes out in the grapes.
Okay.
The wine.
All right.
All right. So very into the natural processes here. And that's where we are. Excited about it. Yeah.
Cool.
This right here that we're tasting,
Mhm.
the Chardonnay.
Yeah, I like a good Chardonnay.
Yeah, love a Chardonnay. We're going with French oak for 6 months.
Yeah, that's nice.
Be a little oaked.
Yeah.
Be nice and buttery.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, what do you got? Good.
Well,
good.
Before we start into the game, I mean, we have to give a shout out to Lehigh University.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Patriot League champs.
Patriot League champs.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. We went out to Lafayette Saturday. The Coach Cahill and company, man, they finished the season undefeated.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, man. So, had a blast out here at Lafayette College. It was fun.
And how did Jake do?
Jake, he did a good job. He was dressed.
Yeah.
He's not playing yet. He's a freshman.
Very good.
But
Redshirted?
yeah, something like it.
Did he enjoy the experience?
Absolutely. Everybody was out there having cigars. They stormed the field.
Oh, okay.
The fans stormed the field. They jumped over the railing. I looked at the railing, saw how far the railing was to the ground, and I was just like, you know what? There has to be a ramp somewhere.
Maybe a younger age.
A younger age, I probably would have made that jump. At 51 years old, no, I'm going to look for the ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I eased out onto the field. Yeah, with a cool walk. Yeah.
Hurried walk.
You know what? One thing I would suggest to you, as you're getting ready to go through this phase in your life and you're sitting in the stands watching your kids, I suggest a West Marine, like they have these fold-up chairs for the bench. Right. Oh, they're amazing.
So I thought you were going a whole different angle with it. I thought you were going to give me like fatherly advice.
No. I'm just saying for comfort.
Take pictures of everything.
No.
It's over before you know it.
Oh, we took pictures of everything.
Get you a jacket, Todd.
Yeah, get you a nice jacket and a chair. It's these West Marine chairs that that you put on the bench. Oh man, it's awesome, dude. Nice little cup holder.
Clips onto the chair.
No, it just sits on top. It's nice and wide. Has some recline. You can sit it back in multiple angles.
There is a slide.
Just kind of has a little grip on the bottom. It's nice though. It's great. Great bench chairs.
When you go to Green Bay, they have benches in there. So they have these rental seat clip things that you can rent for $10.
They're rentals.
And then you rent it for $10. You clip it onto the bench, and then you got a little back.
Oh yeah, that's nice. See, that's what you want. That's what you want.
Nice.
You want a little back.
Dude, the bench is tough to get through.
Yes, it is. It's a tough situation, but yeah, as you move through this progression,
West Marine chairs,
yeah, little blue chairs. They're really nice. They're really nice.
Fan them?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. Yeah. But there you go. But yeah, man, let's cheers to Lehigh and Coach Cahill, undefeated Patriot League. All right.
Cheers.
I like that. That's a great Chardonnay.
It is nice.
Beautiful wine.
Smooth.
Yeah, very smooth.
Not too oaky.
Good. Yeah, it is very good. I like it. But yeah, man.
All right, now pull the Band-Aid off here.
Yeah. First of all.
Well, now let's talk about positive. Came out the gates hot yesterday, right?
Okay. Well, let's before we go super positive. Kelly Green on the road.
Yeah.
Where are you on that?
I was okay with it, but here's why. Because I thought that the Cowboys were going to come out with their like white helmet, white jerseys.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Not
Uh-huh.
just like
The regular.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I know Cowboys like to wear white at home,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Mhm.
their choice. I'm full of China shop back here,
Yeah.
and that's their choice. But I don't know. What are you gonna do? You say go regular midnight green?
Yeah.
I think it was that was it.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
Bad energy, bad juju.
Bad energy, bad. That's more of a home field thing. I wasn't. I know the fan base gets all like, oh my God, Kelly Green, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't think that was the right move to go on the road in Dallas. You know, I'm a bit old school when it comes to
What
that.
about if they went like black?
Okay, with black, that's fine, but it's just a Kelly Green. I just wasn't feeling
Then
it.
it would have been back to back black.
Yeah, because you got Black Friday with Malcolm Jenkins being inducted into Eagles Hall of Fame this weekend. But yeah, I just wasn't a big fan of the Kelly Green on the road,
Hey,
man.
why is that Dallas is always wearing white down? I used to think that it was like early in the season because it was hot and they didn't want to wear their dark jerseys in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Like make the visitor wear their dark jerseys in the heat.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't make any sense. Now they're indoors.
Yeah, now that this part of the season, it really doesn't matter. I guess, Jared just likes to see his guys out there in certain colors. I guess that's what he wants to see.
I hated wearing white.
Hell yeah, it was terrible. I hate wearing white.
White on white.
Oh man, it was awful, dude.
The green bottoms.
Oh man, even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Contrast.
Oh man, it was terrible. Yeah, no, it was terrible. I never liked the all white, man. You look like Michelin Man, dude. It's not. That's a little man's color.
Yeah.
It's not for us. But anyway. Yeah. All right. So now, now that I got that out of my system, huh?
Green Bay looked good with the all white.
It did?
Yeah. No, anyway.
But yeah, all right. But I got that out of my system now. I'm ready to move on now. Okay. All right. So now.
So you didn't like yeah, I understand that.
No.
Like keep it as a sacred thing for the home fans, like a treat for the home fans.
Yeah.
Show up in Kelly Green at their stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't feeling the Kelly Green on the road. But anyway, that had nothing to do with the game.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
Nobody
seems to be able to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it had something to do with it because you started out on fire.
Started out on fire, dude.
Everything was clicking. AJ Brown was running out of his routes so aggressive. It looked totally different.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I was like standing there watching this. I was like, oh my gosh, it looked amazing.
Yeah.
And then I even said, I think, well, pretty much got the 1 seed wrapped up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Because we did an event at the watch party at the stadium, and a fan came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, I'm really concerned about this game." I'm like, "Why?" Don't worry about it. Just let the game play out. And so, as I got ready, we go into the game, it's late in the second quarter, it's 21-0.
Yeah.
He's like, why was I even worried about this game? I'm like, I don't know.
I told you.
I tried to tell you, but I'm glad I left by halftime because here we are, you turn around and you see the tide change.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I left and I got home and we were still winning.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, okay, we're going to be able to eke this out, 98-yard drive to win the game. Not happening. All right, we're going to get a defensive turnover to win the game. Not happening. And then just, hoping for this dude to miss a short field goal was just not going to happen.
No.
Tide turned quick.
I felt like we came out there and we looked like world beaters going up. We put up 21 points real quick, and it seems like we just kind of took our foot off the gas. Like, hey, we just showed up. We did what we wanted to do. We put up 21 points. And usually when you're going into a game, I remember back when I played the defense, the defense would just say, hey, just give us 17 points. Yeah. You give us 17 points, we won't let them score. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, no, that wasn't the case. Not the case.
So, do you think, I don't ever remember jumping out on people like that, like quite like that, except for Washington, and then like letting up and like losing it, having like the big flop. Do you think that like their mentality, like they were like, oh, we're going to roll these boys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think
And then,
so.
and then like once that ended, then they relax a little bit.
Huh. They probably showed up and was like, "Look at our beautiful Kelly green uniforms, man. We're about to go out
And
here
then
and
they're
kick
like,
this
we're
ass."
up 21.
Yeah, right
We're
now.
about to hang a 50 burger.
Yeah. We're about to hang a 50 burger on them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's what exactly.
I mean, everything led to it. I mean, you're 21 points that quick. Man, you're like, man, these guys are about to just run through the Cowboys. And no, that was not the case, man. You know, one of the things that I just looked at when you look at the offense, because everybody's talking about how we're struggling running the ball. When you go back and you say, all right, we only had 63 yards rushing.
Yeah, Saquon had 22.
10 rushes for 22 yards. And I went back and I watched the game this morning, and I'm like, okay, all right, what is going on when it comes to the offense? And one of the things that I noticed is that because everybody knows that we're going to run the ball, they're building a 4-3 front where they're like, all right, we're going to go 4 down, we're going to get 2 linebackers. Everybody's playing some version of nickel, but then they bring that safety down into the box so where they're going to build a 7-man box. And I think that one of the things that's hurting us a little bit is that our tackles kind of take like a little mini draw set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even if it's a lead run or whatever. If the run is coming, if let's say the run,
inside leverage.
yeah, they kind of take a little draw set, and you trying to bait the end to go upfield, but then the linebackers play downhill, and that crushes everything up the middle.
Yeah.
So I think that that's one of the things that's really hurting our run game is that our tackles, for one, aren't coming off the ball,
Yeah.
and then inside the linebackers are just playing downhill.
Yeah, you know what? I watched Saquon's interview after the game, you know, and I just, to be honest, he seemed like he was trying to say the right things and like take the responsibility on himself and stuff, but I don't know, dude. It just seemed to me like he was like, yeah, I'm just in a slump. I'm in a low funk. I got to figure it out. I got to do better. And I'm like, well, do better then. You know, like, why are you saying this after the game? You're in the game. Do better.
Yeah.
Like, if you're admitting that you're in a slump or a funk, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a big run to take you out of it? Like, go get a big run then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand, like, if they're, like you're saying, everything's getting really clogged up inside, right? That's frustrating, right? And the fact that you feel like you got to bounce everything and try to create all the time. And then maybe that's what he's talking about. Like, I guess I just got to take more on my shoulders and create because it's just not there, you know? But I don't know, dude. It was, to me, I got a weird vibe from that interview.
Yeah.
I know it was right after the game and he's down and they just had this, you know, terrible collapse. You know what I mean?
Monumental. They said that the Eagles haven't had this bad of a collapse since Big Red's first year, which was 26 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
26 years ago?
26 years ago.
So this is what I was thinking. I was
My
like,
second year in the league.
I would have expected against the Lions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, it happened against Dallas, and I know it's a rivalry. But dude, like, I don't know. There's definitely some issues going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now the Rams are in the top seed, in the top spot. They have an easier schedule left than we do. You know, this is tough. We're probably gonna be playing the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah. This is gonna be tough. You know, but when it comes to the run game, I think that that's one of the things that's causing the problems. I don't think Saquon is running as hard as he did last year. You know, just on my drive out here, of course, I'm listening to the radio. And one of the things my man Hugh Douglas brought up is that he said that somebody that he played with mentioned the fact that Saquon got paid last year. And, you know, once you get that security, you know.
It's the whole Albert Hainsworth thing.
Yeah. When you get paid, you like, you know what?
$100 million man.
Hey.
Not rushing like
Hey, I don't want to get hurt. I want to make sure I enjoy.
Fulfill this contract.
Yeah, let's fulfill this contract.
On the end.
Yes, I want to go make sure that, hey, get out of here, do what I got to do.
I hate to think that.
I hate to think that too, man.
I hate to think that.
But it looks like it.
Off after a big contract. I always want to think for the better. Like,
okay, all right.
No.
Well, 10 carries, 22 yards. You know, you look at
it. After you got any of your extensions or contracts or anything like that, did you ever think, all right, maybe I don't
No,
have to play through this injury.
because
Maybe
our
I could-
our contracts aren't guaranteed, and for like their contracts are totally different from
Yeah.
the contracts we were getting. Yeah, these contracts are different, you know, and when you're a player like that,
you
you
had to play to earn your
yeah,
contract.
and players like Saquon and you know, you're always getting subbed out whenever you feel like it. You can tap. We can't do that.
You can actually hide the amount of snaps that they're in.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. As an offensive lineman, you can't do that. What I look like out there, 3rd and 10. Hey, come get
I'm
me.
tired.
Yeah, I need a little win. You know what? My shoe isn't on right. Come get me out. That's not happening.
Forearm hit my face mask hit my forearm.
Yeah.
I need to play.
Ouch.
I need to play.
No. Yeah, you know,
I know.
that's not happening. That doesn't happen for our position. You know, but I hate to think that, you know, but
Speaking of our position and our tackles setting, what do you think about how do you think Fred did?
I thought Fred had a tough game. You know, he had the false start. He had a couple penalties out there. I felt like the hands to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I saw it, I'm like, man, you know, you just can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been all.
I know, but sometimes they don't even call that. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not really faulting him for that. He was just trying to dump his guy. His hand slipped up.
Yeah, hand slipped up in the chin. You know, it got a little high. But one of the things that I can say that Fred does really well is he delivers his hands.
Yeah.
He punches. He plays with extension. I like that about him. Especially when it comes to protection, because there was one time when the end came out there and Fred punched him, and it looked like the guy was going to get Fred, but because he punched him and created that extension, kept away from it, he was able to recover from it.
Yeah.
Now, when you go over there and you look on the other side with Joy Mailata, man, I would love to just sit down with him and go through some film with him and just like show him a couple things, because I feel like at times he kind of lets the play kind of go by him and he tries to guide the end upfield a little too much instead of drawing a line in the sand and shooting your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Landon Dickerson, I think sometimes
you're letting them kind of dictate where they're going, but where you're going to.
Yeah, you're trying to guide him.
Where they're going.
You're trying to guide him instead of pushing him and forcing the issue. I think Landon Dickerson does it as well sometimes, where they get a little deep in the set. That's why when that sack that was given up, it was a delayed TE, but it was because Landon Dickerson really didn't expand. You know, when you get that stunt as a guard, you got to expand the 3 technique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To give me the tackle a chance to kind of settle down in there so that you can switch it off. But if it's a delayed situation and you're just guiding upfield, then you're going to get picked apart.
Right.
And so that's where you get that delayed TE, which was the stunt and sack.
Yeah.
So, to me, I think that that's a technical flaw. That's something that needs to be corrected. I for one, like punch, but to punch, you have to trust the punch. And some guys are kind of nervous with that because if you miss, it could be a problem.
It'd be a big problem. It'd be a big problem.
It's
a big problem.
It is a big problem.
Yeah.
But it's becoming a problem now because you're guiding the guy and you're just letting him go upfield and and then there you go.
Yeah.
But that's what I felt like the sack was, that particular sack when it was 3rd and 2. And everybody's on Jalen Hurts about that. Like, hey, you can't take that sack. And I feel that, you got to get rid of the ball, because he kind of held on to the ball a little long and it was a delayed TE. It should have been something where he got rid of the ball. But when you look at the technique of it, I felt like, you got to get these guys back to punching. You have to punch because that's what helps when you're doing any games.
Yeah, the punch.
Yeah.
You got to extend them. You got to throw them off of their path. He's trying to get to his shoulder. You got to get him off.
Yeah, you got to punch him because if not, if the tackle. And then I felt like Landon, as a guard.
But I think Landon's also beat up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Everybody's beat up.
Yeah, the health of the O-line right now, I think, is an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what we're seeing. I think that's probably what Saquon's frustrated about, but he doesn't want to come out in his interviews and be like, yeah, we're banged up. Lane Johnson isn't playing. Like Landon's been hurting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cam's been in and out. Like, we're beat up, but I don't want to blame that.
Okay, so this is my thing too, like that I felt like with Landon Dickerson. if you're in your stance like that, I need you to always stay like this. When that sack came, his feet were like
He's
this.
favoring something.
Yeah, your feet were like this. And when your feet are like this, you're giving edge. There's nothing, you can't expand it, you can't do nothing. All you're doing is turning your shoulders now and he's upfield.
So you feel like you're kickstanding at that point because you're favoring something.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you don't have
The power to stay like this, to kind of anchor in. I felt like his feet were they were behind each other. And if you're at that position now, all you're getting is push, so.
Oh, hey, who crushed it?
No one, for us, if
You could pick a receiver.
all right, AJ Brown went out there. He had a game.
Great first quarter.
Yeah, he had a game, and okay, so this is another thing. All right, so
That's over there.
AJ Brown, I mean, he had 8 receptions, 110 yards. He was targeted 10 times. So AJ was happy.
Question: was AJ happy
Oh yeah.
after the game?
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, we just got to get some things figured out on defense.
Oh yeah, he was. He was excited and was extremely happy, giddy. Some might say he was giddy. Dude, his demeanor was night and day from when he had a win.
Well, because he did his part.
But you lost.
Yeah, but he did his part, Trey.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So so AJ, you crushed it. All right, cool, good job.
Oh,
yeah.
We gotta give him a bottle of wine.
No, we're not. You don't get wine for losers.
Oh,
for losses. No, you don't.
These pictures.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't get a bottle of wine for getting you.
When Coach Reed was here,
Yeah.
he would choose captains every week for the game, and you didn't get your picture in a frame.
Yeah.
If you lost the game.
Yeah, if you lost the game, no captain's picture.
Never happened.
No, yeah. No, you lost the game, so no, you don't get it. No, that's like you don't get game balls for losing. Nobody gets a game ball.
You're right.
Yeah, no,
Dude.
no, they don't get a ball. No, no.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
No, he doesn't. No bottle of wine for you. You got, I mean, you did well.
No
Good
wine
job.
this week.
But no wine. No. I mean, because even you can.
We can't reward selfish behavior either.
No, absolutely. But if I had to, I would have said Jalen Hurts because I felt like Jalen Hurts had a pretty solid game. He had rushed for 2 touchdowns.
Man, I mean, if you want to talk about quarterback, Dak kind of crushed it.
Yeah, Dak crushed it. Yeah,
Dak.
Dak.
Quietly crushed it.
He
never cheers or send wine to a Cowboys player.
Nah, you know what? And this is the bittersweet thing for me. Because their first round pick, Tyler Booker, is one of my guys. I coached him down at IMG. And I don't bother him much during the season. But after that game, I was just like, dude, played a hell of a game. Even the missus was like, you know what, Tyler played a really good game. I was like, yeah, he did. I mean, going up against Jalen Carter, that's a tough task. And I felt like Tyler played a pretty solid game, And it's like, and it's when you have a guy like that, somebody that you coached and that you have a good relationship with, I'm like, man, I want you to do good, but I want to win. I want us to win, but I really want you to do well. And he did good, man. Tyler Booker held his own, man.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah, no, for our office, no.
Dak definitely crushed it.
Yeah, okay, so let's switch over to the defense. Before we do that.
Before we move on, let's talk a couple more things on offense. Turnovers, dude. Turnovers.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Saquon really hasn't fumbled all year. And then his first fumble of the year comes on the game-winning drive. Like, that's another thing that kind of bothered me. You know what I mean?
But doesn't Saquon, isn't he good for like one of those, during the year? Didn't he have a fumble last year?
That's fine.
Yeah, he's going to.
You also have to know this is a very important drive. Everything about ball security here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was,
the guy coming from behind.
Yeah.
Like kind of ball punching or chopping or whatever.
Yeah, the peanut punch or whatever they call it.
That thing is so important.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to win on the turnover battle if you want to win the game.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't have that. You can't have that. The fumble that was not good.
And especially like if you're gonna giveaways when your defense is actually working so hard to get takeaways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
doing it. You're basically nullifying their takeaways.
Yeah, and especially when you're trying to drive. You're driving the ball. And at what point in that game was that fumble? It was, I don't know if it was...
Dude, that was on it was 21-21.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think there was like 3 minutes left.
Yeah, nah. That's something that you just can't have.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, but who knows?
Honestly.
Yeah. But that's just something that you can't have, you know?
Games that start after 1 p.m. are really tough for me.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know, as you get
Football
older,
Sunday afternoon.
yeah. That's you're aging. You know, you're aging. You know, like once you start games, you need those early games, 1:00 games. You know, let's get it in, get it over
Do you
with.
take an afternoon nap?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
How long? What's your time window on?
I do. I try to get a strong hour. If it's a 4:00 game, I'm gonna get me a nice hour nap.
Like before the game?
Yeah, before the game. Yeah.
So like you're in like 2 o'clock for an hour nap?
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna try.
get home today, a little nappy?
Oh yeah,
Every
absolutely.
day you're a daily napper now?
Oh yeah.
This is what empty nesters
Yeah. Empty nesters, man. You know, we just
coming through.
yeah, nobody's coming through. Nobody's dropping by.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. You got plenty of room for activities. You know what I'm saying? We just in the house, you know, just chill out, have some time, you know, relax, you know, get a little rest in, you know, especially after a nice drive like today, you know, I got like an hour and a half drive to get home, man, you know, so yeah, I get a nap.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, so this is the Big O. This
Big
is the
O.
big one right here.
Yeah.
See this?
And we're counting down to it.
They've had a countdown for this ever since April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big one, the Big O. The release is in 4 days. So this is their Bordeaux style blend.
Mm-hmm.
Equal parts Cab Franc, Cab Sauvignon, and Petit Verdot.
Yeah.
All right, this is a wine that they're getting calls for.
Yeah.
When it comes, they say they get it maybe twice a decade.
Yeah, once every decade, depending on the vintage and how things are coming in. So yeah, man, this is a big one.
So this is a 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And up there, we're not cheersing to anybody, but
no, we're not cheersing anyone. No one gets any cheers.
okay, let's cheers to the state of New Jersey.
State of New Jersey, yeah, cheers. Garden State.
Garden State.
Yeah.
Good wine.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, like the Big O.
Very flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But medium bodied.
Yeah.
Moves along pretty quickly.
No, it's not heavy on the
I
palate.
like that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Trey, give me a flavor you're tasting in there.
It's got some black fruit.
Or black fruit.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
All right, let's talk about the defense.
All right. Defense. All right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought that the defense didn't play terrible.
Okay.
I mean, they gave up 24 points.
Yeah.
It was a collapse. They had a pretty good lead.
Mm-hmm.
But they were still making plays and giving the offense the ball back and giving them opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if the offense would have taken care of their opportunities, we would have won the game.
Okay. I thought Reed Blankenship had a beautiful interception.
Okay. Yep. On the goal line.
Yeah. Beautiful interception. I felt like our defensive ends got lost.
And also, so CD played a terrible game.
Yeah, CD played a terrible game.
Dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Crucial situations, which made our defense look better.
Mm-hmm.
But it really wasn't them.
No, it was just because he just dropped the ball.
He played pretty good.
No, he did not.
What?
Cooper got dusted a couple times.
Okay, how many snaps did he play?
I don't know. I don't know how many snaps he played. I don't know how many snaps he played. I don't know how many offensive snaps.
I also think that, a different perspective.
He kind of got.
He was doing well in his tackling.
Yeah.
Closing speed.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But there were a couple times where, he was in trail position.
Yes.
And, and was getting balls caught on him. I don't know.
Have a great day.
No, I don't think it was his best. I don't think it was his best. I thought that Pickens was going out there and he had himself a day.
Yeah, but they were also making nice catches.
Yeah, they were making nice catches.
They're making good catches. It's not like they were just wide open.
No, I mean they were
a couple times.
Yeah, but I need food to knock some of those down.
Yeah, generally it happens.
Yeah, but I didn't think that he had like an amazing day. I thought, it was okay.
Did you think that was a PI on him?
Oh, with CD?
Yeah. Because there was just a little bit of back and
There were a
forth,
lot of
like,
hand fighting on that, you know.
whatever, I would
Yeah,
just let that ride.
yeah.
He caught the ball anyway.
He caught the ball anyway, so I really didn't feel like, you know, it was something that needed to be called.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you know, there was a lot of hand fighting on that one, and he caught the ball anyway, so it really didn't matter. I mean, because CD, you know, when CD did catch the ball, you know, it was nice. You know, and then Pickens went head on and just had himself a day 9. He had 9 targets, 9 receptions for 146 yards,
Yeah, I
1
mean,
touchdown.
I think Dak really played well.
Yeah, I thought Dak played. Dak played a pretty solid game, man.
For 250, right?
Yeah, he threw a 350
for that touchdown too.
Yeah, he tried.
Superman dove in the end zone.
Oh yeah, the one that we talked dove into the end zone. Yeah, that was good. You know,
I think that was the tying touchdown.
Yeah, it was the tying touchdown. Yeah, so you know, I felt like Dak played a good, but man, I felt like our defensive ends got lost. I mean, you know, where was Phillips? Where was Hunt? Where was BG? Where was anybody? You know, Nolan. Anybody that could create any type of pressure. The only sack that we had was when the Kobe Dean came through there and ran through the running back. That was it. That's the only sack.
Oh, yeah, we blasted him.
Yeah, he
And
blasted
same
him.
thing happened on the last pass to Pickens or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Dak just got it off.
He got it off right on time, you know, because he had Jackson over there. He was like, all right, I got you. Let's get him quick look. And I mean, man, Jackson wasn't even close to Pickens on that touchdown. It wasn't even close, you know. But you know, I felt like our defensive end, like our pass rush just wasn't there. Dak had all the time in the world to do whatever he wanted to do. And when he did get flustered a couple times, when he did go outside of the pocket, he was able to find somebody and get a guy open and throw him open.
So do you think it was just a Kelly Green thing?
Yeah, the Kelly Green energy was off. Like, they should never wear that on the road ever again. That should, that should never.
All right. Do you think it was a game plan thing?
What? I think it was
a defense on the defense side of the ball, or do you think it just wasn't executed?
I think that it just wasn't executed. I don't think that our pass rush was there. I don't think that anybody was able to create any pressure. I thought that Dallas offensive line did a really good job of protecting.
Yeah.
You know, the couple breakdowns that they did have, you know, Dak was able to get out there and move around and make something happen. And then let's see, they ended up rushing. Let's see, how many yards? Oh, yeah, and then they rushed for 125 yards. So, you know, this was just all around, you know, was not good. Anytime you rush for 125, you throw for 348 yards, rush for 125, that's not a good day for the defense. That's not a good day for the defense. I mean, you know, and there's no getting around that.
Yeah.
There's no getting around that.
They crushed it on defense. That's okay.
No, I don't think so. You know,
Kobe Dean did, but if we had to pick one.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to pick one, the Kobe Dean had made some plays. He got the only sack.
So it's
Yeah. But no, you don't get no wine for you. You know, after a loss. I mean, you know, even you know, Reed Blankenship with the interception, that was nice. That was a big play in his end zone. But then he comes up hurt with his hip. Who knows how long that's going to be? Or a thigh injury.
But wasn't he Theragunning his butt cheek on the sideline?
Not sure. I wasn't paying attention.
Watching the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't.
So they said a thigh injury, but then I saw him with a Theragun like on his hip or his butt or something, and I was like, well, maybe. So
it moved.
You catch a knee into one of those big muscles. That's bad.
It sucks. That hurts. Yeah, that hurts bad. You know. Because you get a thigh bruise.
A deep thigh bruise, you got to sleep with
your foot tied up to your that's not good. That's not good.
That's not a good night's sleep.
No, that's terrible night's sleep.
Right.
You know, but I think that, you know, no one, you know, when you have a 21-point lead and the team comes back and puts up 24 points on you, no.
Can't even have Mighty Leg.
No, can't even get Mighty Leg.
He missed.
He missed.
Ray Man is booting the shit out of the ball. Hey, explain to me this. Why did he have to re-kick that one?
I don't know. Because they said that it was supposed to. I watched it because they said that it had touched the scoreboard.
But it didn't.
I don't know what happened.
That was a monster.
It was an amazing kick. Yeah. You know, but you know, you got Jerry's World with the big scoreboard in the middle, and you know, I don't know. You know, but I think man has been balling. I mean, he's been having a pretty good season, but anytime you got to talk about the punter doing well, that's a problem. you know, that's like one of those positions that you don't want to. Yeah, that's not one of those positions that you say, "Hey, man, he's been doing an amazing job."
When your kicker's a Pro Bowler, he doesn't have a good season.
Yeah, man. As much as I love Landetta,
offensive output.
as much as I love Landetta, I don't want Landetta to make the Pro Bowl. That means we suck.
You get a lot of reps.
Yeah, he got a lot of reps, a lot of looks. I don't want that.
Could make the Pro Bowl for sure.
Yeah, definitely want Mighty Leg. Yeah. Because we let him, your kicker should always lead the most scores, most points during the season,
Yeah, he should be your leading scorer.
Yeah, it's the leading scorer, because he's putting up points. That's awesome.
The most scores.
Yeah, but, But man, this is, he's been getting a lot of work, man. He's been getting a lot of work.
Hey, I heard something on Nick Foles was on a podcast, and he was talking about route trees. You spent some time in coaching. This totally blew my mind, right? Mm-hmm. Does not every offense have the same route tree?
I don't know. It seems like everybody would kind of have like the basics. Yeah, like you got.
Because what Foles was saying is that defenses, when they come to play us, they know Cthulhu doesn't have a complicated route tree. So, like, they know, okay, there's these 4 routes to expect.
Oh.
It's easier to defend.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of what I heard Foles saying. I didn't listen to the whole thing and get it real in depth to it. Because, like, I just heard him say something like, defenses know that he has this route tree that's not super complicated, right? And so then that's what they prepare for. And it just made me think, like, man, how little about football I actually know in the NFL.
Yeah, if you really want to know how much football you know, sit in a room with a quarterback. Yeah. And then you'll just be like, all right, I was just out there,
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, different route?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, why wouldn't they all just have one route tree?
Why
wouldn't they just have all the routes on one tree?
Well, I'm thinking it's the concepts. What concepts, the combinations that you're running that's going to free some of those players. Because you go back and you look at one of those big plays that...
Concepts are how the routes work together.
Yes.
Right. But the route tree is the routes that you use to fulfill those concepts.
Yeah, when you got a little dig or you got a goal, you got a post, you got a corner or whatever that is, but I think it's the more... whatever that is, a button hook.
Yeah, all the different things.
Yeah, that go into being receivers.
I thought that all of the routes were available to all of the offense. I didn't know, maybe I still am wrong, but from what I was taking from that, it just seemed like certain offensives have, like, they narrow down the route tree. I mean, because certain offenses, I guess you narrow down different plays, it makes sense.
I think it's more of the play concepts and the way those routes are married to each other to kind of work some of those guys open. Because you go back and you look at one of those plays that Pickens caught coming across the middle. Well, he had a receiver coming across from him, and the defender hit Mitchell.
Yeah,
they ran into each other. So when you have stuff like that happening, I think that when you put some of those routes and route tree and some of those concepts together to kind of free up other guys, I think that's what he was more leaning towards instead of just an actual route tree.
But I think you would have said concept. You would have said concept.
I'm not sure. Who knows what Foles is thinking nowadays? He's a pickleball guy. Isn't he like...
He's really good.
Yeah, he's really like, he's like ranked nationally.
I thought he won a gold medal or something like that.
A gold medal?
Yeah.
He's in the Olympics?
Maybe the pickleball Olympics?
Is there a thing?
I don't know. We can look into it.
Okay.
Did Nick Foles win a pickleball gold medal? The medal spelled with a D?
Yes.
Yeah. Why would it be, though? Because it's made out of metal.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So that's a great question, though.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to complicate kids in school?
Just to make it worse for them. Yeah, make it hard.
another, what do they call them? Synonym? Homonym? I don't know. Yes, former Philadelphia Eagles quarterback and Super Bowl champion Nick Foles won gold medals in pickleball. In December 2023, he claimed 2 gold medals at the Professional Pickleball Association finals in San Clemente, California.
Okay.
1 in 3 mixed doubles.
Oh.
His wife. Oh, he's out there.
Oh.
They're both doing it. Him
Oh.
and Tori. Good for them.
Oh, Mrs.
1
Knowles.
in 3 men's doubles with friend Jim Davenport. Oh, so he's not a solo artist.
No.
That's interesting.
That's awesome. Foles.
Cast like that.
Yeah. It's pickleball.
What do we have here?
This is a port.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll finish up with a little sweet.
Yeah. Let's finish up with a little sweetness. Yeah, get you a little chocolate. Get a little taste of chocolate. Yeah.
Tell us about it, Dre.
It's a port. Has 18.5 alcohol content. I like that. You know, I like a good port.
Batch number 30, port wine.
Aged up to 20 years in a barrel before bottling. Wow.
A blend of younger ruby and older tawny.
I like that. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so now we're going to go on to special teams.
Well, I mean, we already got to talk.
Well, no, we got to talk about.
Go for it. Let me hear what you got to say.
Okay, you know what? Let's.
Because I thought we were going to talk about how we got the Bears and where in the world did the Bears come from.
Yeah. This is amazing port. Oh, wow, I like this. Give me back my chocolate. Yeah.
Wait, those are all gone.
Oh, those are all gone.
I'm spent.
Those are all my pre-game ones.
That is a really good port.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got like a... I got like a candy apple taste in my mouth.
Here. Yeah, I like it though. It's nice. Yeah, I'm half it with you. But my bad. That wasn't quite half. I'm sorry.
Niblet.
Yeah, but you have a piece though. You're welcome.
I want to savor it.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's really good.
All right, so as your wine education for the day, tawny means aged longer. Does that only refer to ports? Generally? Referring to ports, tawny. Aged longer, deeper, more brick hue of a color. And then ruby, aged shorter. Self-explanatory on the color. All right, so tell me about special teams, Trey.
Dude, how do you catch the punt on the 1 yard line? On the 1 yard line.
How do you?
Well,
you hope you don't muff it into the end zone. That's how.
Well, don't even catch it.
Very careful.
Get away. This is Peter. Get away. Or whatever call that you have.
I think it's poison.
Whatever you call.
Peter is a sneak.
Yeah, whatever. Whichever one you want to go with.
Remember the signal for Peter?
Yeah. Yeah. So Peter. You get rid of the ball. Poison. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to go with, that should have been the call.
Have you ever been in like a high stress situation and made a poor decision?
All the time.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most of the time in high stress situations, you know.
There was a ball up there.
Yeah.
And there were people screaming at him.
Yeah.
He couldn't take his eyes off of it.
He couldn't take his eyes off the ball. And just spatial awareness of knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm on the 1 yard line. I should maybe get out of the way. I'll take my chances on the ball rolling into the end zone.
I would never be a punt returner.
No, I would never want to do it because you got to have like a
literally a firing line.
Oh, dude, like you got to sit there and you have to just, that you have at least 9 guys coming to take your head off and you're just trying to focus on getting the ball. And then the young man.
The threats. The gunners are the threats.
Oh, the gunners are the big threats.
They're the big threats.
But then the one gunner, he got knocked down. The guy that caused the fumble.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
He got put on his ass. Popped up. Still determined. Made the tackle, fumble.
You know what I was excited for though?
What's that?
Long snapper. You know what I mean? Long snapper got the fumble recovery.
That's awesome.
That's like a wholesome moment.
Yeah, because he looked old. Who was the?
He's probably been playing for 16 years.
Who is the long snapper?
Bouncing around,
Yeah.
roster to roster.
Yeah, you know,
He got himself fumble recovery.
got fumble recovery.
Yeah. In a big rivalry game.
Massive game, and that was his first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
For him.
good for him. Whatever his name, 44. That was his number. Yeah, I think that was him.
Blonde hair, right?
I don't know. It looked a little gray. It was all
Snapper, dude.
long snapper though. That was Trent Saig. Yeah, that was Trent.
There he is.
There.
Yeah, Trent.
Siege. There we go. So yeah, he's not that old.
Oh, 8th season?
Yeah, he's young. Yeah, that was Trent. You know, 8th season. You know.
Have you ever looked on like a Pro Football Reference and seen like how many penalties you had through your career? My wife pulled it up the other day with my
Why
kids.
was she doing that?
They were showing the kids like,
Oh.
look at daddy.
Oh, okay.
Touchdowns. And then they were like, pull up the penalty.
How many penalties have you had?
It was a lot. It was a lot. Like I was like, dude, this is fake news. This is totally fake news. There's no way I called for that many penalties.
Pro Football Focus?
No, Pro Football Reference.
Pro Football for Reference. Okay. And so then you look up.
And you just look up your name, I think.
Okay. We get to it. Let's see.
Who are you looking for, mine?
No, I'm looking for myself.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Trey Thomas.
Yeah, all right, let's see.
But it has your penalty. It's like the only stat offensive linemen have.
Yeah,
They got 2 touchdowns, but then I have.
But you have 2 touchdowns, which makes it.
Some penalty.
So they had me. All right. So I started in 168 games.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Oh, offensive line penalties.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking at.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Okay. So it actually breaks it down.
15 holdings.
Hold on, it breaks
Oh,
it down
gosh.
and gives you each penalty and what point in the game it was at.
So, oh wow.
Holding and false start. In 98, you had 3 holdings, 4 false starts. What is this one?
I don't know.
Decline, maybe? Offset?
Oh, they were declined. Okay.
Yeah.
Or offsetting penalties.
Yeah,
all right.
penalties.
Yeah.
That's not that bad, actually. 56.
Yeah, 15 holding calls.
55. You average 5 a year.
Yeah, 30 false starts.
I feel like mine was more than this. Look up mine.
All right, let me see. It's awesome.
But then
Yeah,
she
there we
like
go.
printed it out. So now I got this like stack of paper sitting around the house.
Let's
You know what I
see,
mean?
where is it?
Where did it go? Or just hold on. Go to stats.
Offensive line penalties. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, no.
24 holding penalties.
Yeah, less than you.
Yeah. 15 false starts. That's not that bad.
Okay, I thought it was.
Yeah, no, that's not that bad.
So 44 total?
Yeah, 44. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. 44.
Is that four a year?
Let me run that back. Let me see where I am.
Yeah, you're 5 a year.
Yeah, that's quite a few penalties, man.
But when you have it laid out,
Damn, 56 penalties?
what do you think? You saw mine was 4.
Yeah.
You were totally ignorant to the number.
Like,
what
wow.
your number was until you saw what my number was.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You had no comparison.
56 penalties? That's a lot of penalties, man. Wow.
Wow, it's one more game than me.
Yeah, that's hey man, listen.
No, one more a year.
Like
Not
Ricky
a
Bobby,
game.
if you ain't first, you're last. So hey, you false start, hey, you gotta go.
What's up, dude? Black Friday coming up.
Black
What
Friday.
you got planned for Thanksgiving?
You know what? The boys are coming home.
Oh, nice.
You know, so since Jake and them are on, they have a little bye week, so they're coming home. He and one of his friends, teammates, are coming to the house, and then Tristan's gonna come home. So we're just gonna chill out, man. Have some Thanksgiving. You know, I'll probably
Loud.
huh?
House will be loud.
Yeah. The house will be noise again.
No
you know, yeah, it'll be noise again. How about yourself?
Yeah, we got the whole crew coming. My parents are coming to town.
That's what's up.
Parents are coming down. Her family. Yeah.
Uh,
And then we're doing pot pies the next day. That's like my family's ritual.
Yeah.
The turkey pot pie is the next day.
That's good.
Friday, so.
yeah.
And watch the ball. Watch the birds.
Go watch the birds, maybe.
It was a tough game, dude. Who in the world thought that this?
Yeah.
They scheduled this as a
Yeah.
Black Friday game.
Yeah, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, yeah, this is gonna be like a homecoming game. Don't worry about it.
Chicago 8-3.
Yeah, yeah. Chicago is 8-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough game. And right now, do you think this team will blow out anybody?
No.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
I kind of think that's an attitude, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's led by their quarterback. The quarterback's attitude kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
It all shit rolls downhill,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Is what you would say. And he is all about just winning the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about dominating. He doesn't care about stomping on throats. He doesn't care. He just cares about winning the
Just
game.
want to win.
And I think you see that, dude. They're not blowing anybody out.
No,
They're winning the games.
just win the game.
So,
Oh, hopefully we get this one.
hopefully they'll win this game.
All right.
Until next time.
Until next time. Cheers, my brother.